Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And as you can see, the second gen is sitting behind me. But really wanted to come down to the shop today, discuss what the plans are for the truck moving forward, what shop we're actually teaming up with for First Fire, and what the next steps are for the build. But before we hop into it, I really want to say thanks to everyone that's been following along for the truck. It's been quite the process, basically from the frame up. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button because 85% of y'all are not subscribed. And as we get into First Fire and the truck running, you're not going to want to miss the content and making sure that the recipe that we thrown together for the engine, suspension, everything is all that we hope for. So yeah, exciting stuff happening to the truck in the near future. So best way to make sure that you catch all that is just to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for when a new video is posted. Really want to get into making sure that we have more weekly content either between TikTok, YouTube, or a YouTube post. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into what I really wanted to film the video for. This is just an update video, but there's been some inner workings behind the scene about where the truck's going to go for First Fire, who we're teaming up with. And it's a very well-known shop here in Texas. If you heard that, you're probably guessing where it's going, but it's going to go to Unrivaled Diesel, Chris Patterson, Mr. 3000, there in Weatherford, Texas. He has a green dually, competes at UCC, competes at All Truck Challenge. So through seeing his builds, the way that he pieces his trucks together, the way that his approach on building the Dodge platform, the Cummins platform, that aligns with what I kind of want to do with the truck. I reached out to the shop about a month ago, and they love the build. They're excited to have it in their shop, so that's who we're going to be teaming up with. So yeah, super excited for that. So we're actually going to be taking the truck up there this Sunday. So we'll be sure to film some of that, going up there, loading the truck up on the trailer, dropping it off, and all that good stuff. But really, what's left to do on the truck is just the final touches of it. Really, we're going to have Chris and his team overlook the build. I'm not a professional. I've never really done a full frame-off restoration on a second-gen build like this. So knowing that his team's going to do the final inspection gives me confidence that the truck's going to run right. It's going to start up just fine. Nothing too crazy is going to happen. And maybe something small like a fuel line needs tightening or something along those lines. But overall, I'm excited to bring the truck there. Basically, what we also want to do is just go from bumper to bumper. That covers from, in the drive line, making sure that the differentials are good in the front and rear. Make sure that we got good fuel supply from the air dog up to the engine. So basically, your A to Z coverage. And that's the idea. Bring it up there and let Chris work his magic on it. So the plan right now is for the truck to be up there an entire week, Monday through Friday. And I'm going to take off work and be up there Thursday and Friday. Catch some content for you guys. Talk to Chris. Hear what his thoughts are about the build, what we ran into, and then First Fire is going to happen, and it's going to stay an extra day, and we're going to do some test drives of it. We're going to break in the engine, the D&J engine, and really, drive it and see, what we need to fix. If nothing, great, but that's not usually how it works. There's going to be something that we have to tweak. I'm fully aware and expecting for that to happen, so no hard feelings if it does. But yeah, that's kind of the idea of going up there. Weatherford is only a 2-hour drive from where I live, so we'll trailer it up there, drop it off Sunday night, and then really just get updates as they start kind of looking over the build. What's left for the truck is basically just all the fluids that need to be filled up: diff fluid, transmission fluid, T-case fluid. It does have brake fluid in it. Wanted to go ahead and add that so when we're backing off the trailer, we have some sort of safety net other than the winch and the cable. As you know, we have key on power. We really want to make sure that we have it primed up to the VP44. One of the things that we want to make sure is the engine's been sitting for a while, so all the oil's been seeping back down to the oil pan. So we want to prime the engine, get that oil flow back up into the head so we have no metal on metal contact. Did go with the Hot Shots assembly lube, so we should be good there, but just really want to make sure that when this thing cranks and it's running for the first time, we don't have anything to worry about internally on the engine. Other than that, another item that I'm kind of concerned with is the front diff. Has a little bit of slop in it, so does rear diff. So we really just want to check that out once we get it rolling down the road. Hopefully everything checks out and we're good to go on that. And then other than that, I feel everything's going to be very solid. One thing I want to keep an eye on is the fuel injector lines. They are not stock, and really anything other than stock, you start running the risk of them leaking or breaking off. But so I'm kind of prepared to bring those up there. If they say, we need to put the stock ones back on, we can. I have all the parts. I kept those. So that's another another part that we want to keep a close eye on. And then really the electrical issues. I'm not sure if I shared before we ever tore the truck down. When I bought the truck, it had overcharging issues where it was like running 36 volts out the alternator. So in the battery cable install, you probably heard a little bit about that, but want to get his team to diagnose it, and basically, you know, see where we're at and what could be causing that. There's a couple of wires that are clipped from the gentleman that I bought the truck from. So just want to take a look at that. That's really the big topic. And another thing I noticed was the oil pressure is already reading 40 while the engine's not running. So may have to get a new oil pressure gauge. But those are things that are all listed. I had a write-up on the truck to send to Chris so his team can review it. It took about a day to look at it, and then they said, bring it on in. So yeah, they're super excited to have the truck at their shop. They're excited that I'm going to be there catching some content. I know that Chris has been working with BD on that YouTube front. So, you know, it's going to be good to have 2 cameras rolling, not miss anything. So excited about that. Want to get y'all the best content as possible. Because we don't want to miss anything, and this is a big monumental step. This is the reason why y'all been following along, to see the truck finally start. All these parts that we put on, we never really get to see them in action because the truck's not ready for first fire. So this is going to be kind of tying it all together. If this recipe works, then you know the exactly what to go with, and that's really why I started the YouTube channel, is for anyone that's interested in building Dodge trucks, the diesel platform. And it's addicting, it's fun, it's expensive, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. But that's going to wrap up the video. Just wanted to do a quick update. Wanted to give you all guys a heads up that this is going to be happening here within the next 2 weeks. Not sure when I'm going to get the first fire video out. That's going to be a lot of content. I may break it into 2 videos. Part 1, getting the truck up there and, you know, getting the work done. And then part 2 would be first fire and then driving it. But stay tuned for that. Huge step in the right direction. Don't want to miss it. So yeah, be sure that you like, subscribe, and comment on the video. Share this where you talk diesel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Appreciate you watching. Foss out.